Hello everyone, welcome back to Chatting Away, and this is my second video, and I'm trying to still get stuff together, but I like to be free in my thoughts and in my actions and my topics. So today I thought I'd talk about something that is very interesting to me, and it's really kind of wild. It's about UFOs, or also known as UAPs. Everyone's heard of UFOs. They read about it. Some people have seen them. Many people have seen UFOs. And I am one of those people. And I would like to relate a UFO story to you really quickly. Just before I do that, I'm going to attempt to just keep these videos to 7 minutes tops so that it's not a burden on anyone. And hey, I don't run out of content because I'm making it up as I go, but stick with me, please. All right, so this would be early 1980s, and I was at the University of Oregon studying art, and I met another student from the School of Architecture. She was a transfer student from Bowling Green for 1 year, and we happened to meet in a cafe, and my apartment wasn't too far away. And this is all very platonic. It was just art related and just being, showing someone Eugene a little bit. So went back to my apartment, looked at the artwork that I have on my walls, and then we decided to go walk around downtown Eugene. And downtown Eugene at that time was pretty barren. Large lots of just earth, where now there's a library and a bus depot, and those things are built on those areas. But anyway, so we're downtown, and it's midnight or so. Nothing is happening in Eugene. It's just quiet. Everything's rolled up. The sidewalks are rolled up, as they say. So anyway, we are just walking around, and I'm just saying this, that, and the other. And lo and behold, just over a block away, a large glowing orb, huge, bright, undulating like this, appeared right there in between two buildings, 1 block away. And we looked at it, and it's like, oh my gosh, what is that, And it was moving down slowly down the street, and it went behind a building. So we went up to the corner and ran down the street parallel to that till we got to the next street and looked down, and this large orb moved down, and it was about 5 stories up on a building, because the building that it went past was, I think, a 6 or 7 story building. And it stopped, and out of the bottom of it came a ray of dripping light that just came down like this. Whoa. And we're like, oh my gosh, what is that? It's gone. What the heck? Now, the strange thing about all of this is that we don't remember parting ways. And we don't remember ever seeing each other again, even though we were in the same complex for the rest of the school year. Very strange. Now, another step forward on that is over 40 years later, I got an email. And it happened to be an email from the gal that I was befriending, and we had this experience. And she said, this has been on my mind forever and a day. I went to the police after that occurred, and they thought I was nuts. And I'm like, okay. So we're sending emails back and forth. And she said, what did you see? And I described just what I told you. Orb moved down, light comes down. And she said, I didn't see that. I said, what did you see? She said, I saw a flying saucer. And I said, you did? I said, send me an image of what you thought you saw. And so she emailed me an image, and it was a full-fledged flying saucer. And I said, I did not see that. I said, what about the light that came down? She said, that was a door opening in the flying saucer. And that was like a ladder that came down. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So we both saw something completely different. And then in all honesty, our memories were erased as far as what happened after that. All I know is that, I saw what I saw, and 40 years later, she told me what she saw. So to this day, we both have that experience, and it's really kind of amazing. Now, however, I think that people should be interested in unidentified flying objects. I went to my first UFO conference back in 1969. I had some friends. I'm a runner. I'm very athletic. I was a runner, and my running buddies, one of them was into it. And I went to it, and it was just like, oh my gosh, oh, look at this, what's going on. And I've always kept my finger on the pulse of what's happening in that area. And of course, in the 21st century, since 2000, and especially up until now, and a few years ago, with the Senate and Congress, getting into the action on it, and different departments, and all this back and forth and whatever. There are incredible stories from very intelligent, incredible people, from everything from pilots to military on the ground to whatever. But what I want to do is, it's a really deep topic, so I can't say everything in one spiel, but I do have a list of people's names. So there's a lot of junk on YouTube or whatever. If you look it up, lights in the sky and stuff. And it's not that it's not interesting to look at, but if after you've looked at it for a little while, you don't want to do it anymore. So here is a list of people that you should look up. Paul Hellyer, he was the Canadian Defense Minister, and he has very interesting things to say. We have Hayam Eshid. He was the Israeli Space Director. And then there's Chris Mellon. There's George Knapp, Ross Coulthart, and Lou Elizondo. Now, these are people that you would have to look up yourself, but they're very credible, and they will help you understand what's going on. My gosh, I'm looking at my time right here, and I'm over 7.5 minutes. Oh my God. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to say right now. And it's really a topic that's very, very, very interesting. And dip your toe in, and I'll have another video down the road here of varying topics. Maybe I'll touch upon UFOs again. I did have a couple of very interesting paranormal experiences, and I would like to share that. And I would like to share many other crazy, funny topics and videos. I am adding a little video to this that I did yesterday, trying to figure out how to work this camera. And I'm talking to myself, and I'll just put that in right at the end here, which will be my goodbye. Take care and have a sweet day. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, my name is John Tasker. All right. Oh, you look tired, Mr. Tasker. No, you look fine. No, you look tired. I'm fine. Don't tell me I'm not fine. Okay. All right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. Well, this would be interesting. I'll try it again here. Yeah. All right. T-minus something.
Warning test.
Hmm?
This is only a test.
This is only a test.
This is a test of the timer system.
Yes. Do not touch your dial. We control the horizontal. We control the vertical.